Many Philadelphia Eagles fans that grew up in the 1960s have told younger generations about the famed behind-the-back pass by Sonny Jurgensen, one that was told but unfortunately had no footage of not many game highlights from the 1960s. The NFL was able to uncover footage of that pass from 1961 and shared it on Twitter. Arguably more impressive than Pat Mahomes' no-look pass this year. Here's how you can step your game up. At Patrick Mahomes. Sonny Jurgensen completing a pass behind his back in 1961. Pic.twitter.com/POMONCUK. NFL Throwback. At NFL Throwback. February 20, 2019 Eagles Hall of Fame tight end Pete Retzlaff was the player who caught the pass from Jurgensen, arguably one of the more impressive plays in Eagles history. Jurgensen is a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame as a member of the Washington Redskins, but he played at a Hall of Fame level in his 7 seasons with the Eagles. The Eagles drafted Jurgensen in the 4th round of the 1957 NFL Draft. During that season, he served as a backup to Bobby Thomason, but started 4 games. Philadelphia went 3-1 with Jurgensen, who threw for 470 yards and 5 touchdowns. Jurgensen took a backseat to Norm Van Brocklin once the Eagles traded for him in 1958. He served as an understudy to Van Brocklin, who led the Eagles to the 1960 NFL Championship. Van Brocklin retired after the 1960 season, giving Jurgensen the reins as the Eagles' starting quarterback. He was far from a disappointment. In Jurgensen's first year as a starter, he led the NFL with 235 completions for 3,723 yards and 32 touchdowns, averaging 265.9 yards per game. The Eagles finished 10-4 in 1961, their last winning season until 1978, as Jurgensen earned first-team All-Pro honors in the Pro Bowl selection. Jurgensen led the NFL with 3,261 passing yards in 1962, while also leading the league with 8.9 yards per attempt. The Eagles were 3-9-1 that season, leaving Jurgensen's accomplishments an afterthought. Injuries cost Jurgensen the majority of the 1963 season, as he threw for 1,413 yards and 11 touchdowns in 8 games. Jurgensen had his disagreements with new Eagles head coach Joe Kuharich and was traded prior to the 1964 season before ever playing a game under Kuharich. The Eagles traded Jurgensen to the Washington Redskins for quarterback Norm Snead and cornerback Claude Crabb. What a ride for the Philadelphia Eagles. A lot of changes are coming this offseason. Make sure to keep following along through this huge free agent period. Take 5 seconds to sign up for our free Eagles newsletter now. Clearly, the Redskins got the better end of the deal. Jurgensen paved his way to the Hall of Fame in Washington, throwing for 22,585 yards, 179 touchdowns, 116 interceptions, and an 83.9 passer rating in his 11 seasons with the Redskins. One of the most prolific passers of his era, Jurgensen finished his career with 32,224 passing yards and 255 touchdowns in 18 NFL seasons. Jurgensen led the NFL in passing 5 times and had 5 3,000-yard seasons. He was a 5-time All-Pro selection and a member of the 1960s NFL All-Decade Team. Jurgensen finished with 9,639 yards and 76 touchdowns in 7 seasons with the Eagles. Before Nick Foles won the Super Bowl, he was the greatest player to wear the No. 9 in Eagles history. Now the legend is true with the behind-the-back pass. Eagles fans can watch this play for all eternity.